Hey everybody, how's it going? Got another project for the 2017 Mustang GT. I ordered this AUTODIP in gloss black, and it's supposed to be similar to AUTODIP, but this is gloss black, and this stuff was pretty expensive. I don't remember what I paid, but it was like 25 or 30 bucks for this can delivered, and you can't find it locally anyplace. So I did get it on eBay, but I'm going to do the mirrors and the hood vents on the Mustang, and I want to thank the guys over at the YouTube channel The Tool Shed. Love the name, by the way. Anyway, they turned me on to this, and I told them I'd give them a shout out once this came in. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything sort of taped off and prepped. I'm going to do the mirrors first, and it says it takes about 4 to 6 coats for full coverage, but you know what, if I don't like it I can always peel it off. But I think black mirrors on this car that already has black trim is going to look pretty good, so let's find out. This driver's side mirror is all taped up, and I'm going to go ahead and start giving it some coats of this stuff. So we'll see how this works. Hopefully it comes out a lot nicer. Not that AUTODIP is bad, but I want something that's glossy, and the AUTODIP glossifier just doesn't really do it. I want them to be nice and glossy like the wheels. So fingers crossed. Well, I've got about 3 coats on the driver's side here, and 1 coat over on the passenger side, and it's interesting. It's coming through as a kind of a weird, I don't know, almost metallic brown color, but I can still see the gray underneath, so I'm going to give it probably 3 or 4 more coats. But one thing I'll say, it is definitely glossy, unlike AUTODIP, so if this works out, it's going to make me very happy. I've got 5 coats on the driver's side here, and one thing I'll say is this stuff is definitely more difficult to work with than AUTODIP. The AUTODIP is pretty forgiving. This is kind of showing, I don't know if it's coming through on camera, a little bit of a heavy spot right there where it's tending to run and settle, but I'm hoping once it dries it won't be so bad. There is definitely a gloss to it. I'm not done yet. I'm going to put probably 1 or 2 more coats on as soon as this dries, but you can kind of see the little nibs of dust in there. I mean, it's not perfect, but for a peelable coating, I guess, you know, you can't really complain. Same with this side over here. This side has about 2 coats less than that driver's side, so waiting for it to all dry, and then I'll peel off the paper and work on these hood vents. I think it's funny, I've had a couple people walk by now and just go, "Oh my god, what are you doing to your brand new car?" They don't understand the concept of AUTODIP or peelable coating. They think I'm just kind of spray bombing the mirrors, and I would never do that, especially with this kind of prep work. But this is just fine for AUTODIP, because any kind of overspray you might get on the paint comes right off with the microfiber. So I have to say, after 1 or 2 more coats, this is looking actually really good. So I think it's going to be done. I'm just going to let it dry before I peel the paper off. Once I do that, I'll reveal it. As you can see, I've moved on to the hood, and I found actually that this can of AUTODIP doesn't seem to go a long way. So what I've done is I put several coats of regular old cheap AUTODIP on, and then I'm going to put like 3 or 4 coats of the AUTODIP on as the final finish to give it the gloss, and that seems like a much more economical way to do it. The mirrors are actually done, and they turned out really nice. The only thing that I have to do is now get some of the overspray off of the plastic parts. And what I found is this stuff definitely does not seem to like to peel as easily as AUTODIP. So it was I think the thing to do is to actually just tape off exactly where you don't want it. and then peel the tape off right away. This stuff doesn't seem to pull the tape like the AUTODIP does if you do the same thing. So either way, I'll have to spend a little time with the rag and my plastic scraper tool getting it off the black plastic. I mean, there's just there's a little line under there that you can't really see from this angle, but other than that, it's pretty glossy. I think I like it. So it's about time. I'm going to go ahead and put another coat on the hood, let that dry, finish it up, and I'll show you the finished product. Here's the finished product. I'm not so sure that I like it. This passenger side over here didn't really come off very well, peeling it up, so there's a quality issue, but I'm not so sure I like the visual break in the hood. I really like the mirrors, but as far as the hood goes, I don't know. I'll give it a couple hours. If I don't like it, I'm just going to peel it off. I guess that's the beauty of this project. I don't know. By the time I publish this, it may or may not be there. But my future plans include, I do want to get a hood scoop, body color, and if I do that, I don't know, I think that's going to change the whole dynamic of the hood. So in the meantime, like I said, I think I'll just leave this for a couple hours and clean up around it. I don't know. Let me know. Should I leave it? Should I peel it? Like I said, chances are by the time I put this video out there, it's going to be, if I am going to peel it, it's going to be off. So we'll see. Let me know if you like it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.
Oh, come on, damn it! Oh, that sounds good.